Hi guys, this is your weekly forecast and update with Spiritual Soul. My name is Kiana. I hope you're having a beautiful start to your week, and I'm just going to jump right into it. We're going to be doing a forecast for the next 7 days. Sometimes it rolls forward a little bit longer. I'll get those messages and relay them to you. As always, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, and I read intuitively. This is meant to be fun, so let's just jump in. We have a couple of tarot decks that we're going to be using, as well as some oracle cards. And I'm just going to start. We've got the Fountain Tarot. We're going to be looking at how this week is unfolding. Okay, weekly update. Update how this week is unfolding for our viewers. That's a lot of cards. Okay, well, let's just go with it. This first one is sort of a significant card. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So we're looking at maybe a start to your week with a little bit of confusion, a little bit of maybe obstacle that you're feeling. You might be in a little bit of denial or mental fog. We have Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wasps. Nine of Wands. We're seeing exhaustion, setbacks, wasted energy, and again, confusion. Swords are about, I'm having trouble speaking. Wow. Swords are about our mind and intellect. Wands are about our sort of momentum, passions, and emotions. Not emotions. Guys, I am having a hard time speaking, so I really feel like that maybe some of you are experiencing trouble with communication, or that somebody in your life is not communicating well with you, or that maybe you're seeing some confusion because somebody isn't communicating, or that they've gone MIA or ghosting. But that's okay. Just go with it. Because right now we're seeing a lot of confusion and obstacles. Again, another reverse card. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, a little bit of worrying. Stagnation again, a little bit more wasted effort. There's a sense of waiting here. We have another reverse card, guys. Don't take this as a negative thing. It's not, because it's going to play out here with other cards as we pull them along. Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins. A little bit more of sort of that wasted effort feeling. There's a little bit of laziness or carelessness happening here, or that's the sort of what's showing externally. And then to kind of cap it, we have the Moon in upright. And that makes a lot of sense with this reading. The Moon is sort of a shadow card. It's actually one of my favorite cards of the deck, but it can really be about illusions and things being unclear and what's in the shadows, what's sort of behind those shadows that needs to come to light. The Moon is about phases and cycles. It's also deeply, deeply emotional and about our feelings and intuitions. Spirit wants us to surrender and just let the Moon illuminate all of this going on, this sort of stagnation, this waiting, this pause, this sense of obstacle or confusion. I really feel like that most of you guys out there are feeling confused this week for some reason. So let's just see. I'm going to use the Paulina Tarot. Right off the bat, we're going to pull the Nine of Swords. Wow. Paulina Tarot, Knight of Swords. We're in our heads, guys, for just some actions and considerations that need to be taken this week. Wow. Oh, you're getting two more. Okay. Actions and considerations. Lots of swords. And then this one is sort of a, we'll come back to this one. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords in our heads. Guys, this week is a bit of a tough one. I see it. But all is not lost. The Nine of Swords, we're looking at a feeling of stress and anxiety, but it's imagined misery, okay? The inner fears, the anxiety, the sense of hopelessness or worry that you're feeling are all in your head. It is imagined. It's almost like you see her, she's being stuck by the swords, her own thoughts, her own mind. And, you know, the thing that's scaring her is just something that she's dreamed up. So it's really all in your head, and you need to start seeing that. Knight of Swords is, you need to take action, all right? Because this is about considerations you need to make with this week. It's you need to defend your beliefs, but not believe in all the negative that you might be feeling. You need to stand up for yourself and be alert. It's time to be a little bit tenacious and use your logic and be on alert. So this week, be on alert, but be on alert for your own thoughts, because that's what's going to sink you down. Ten of Swords, it's, you know, there's a rebirth happening here. So in fact, I really feel like if we're looking at a progression forward here, there is a rebirth. The Ten of Swords is surrendering to that sense of darkness, to emerge from it, to know that the worst is over. The ending of all of this is coming, and there is a final push and a final release as the weekend comes forward. And this is where we've got the Eight of Wands coming into play. Eight of Wands is I love the art in this card. The Eight of Wands is about nimble handling of a situation, okay? So as the weekend comes, you're going to feel a little more harmonious, that the conditions are more ripe for success, and that there's going to be finally movement forward. You know, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse up here, and we have it righting itself here as the weekend comes and as the week unfolds. As the week unfolds, all this ick in our heads is going to go away. We're going to start seeing the light, and we're going to start getting out of our minds a little bit. So I'm going to just use some Moonology cards. Sorry, guys. Spirit also wants me to say that communication issue I was saying in the beginning, that's also going to break and release and come to light, and the communications are going to flow. So just a little bit of clarity, clarifying cards with Moonology. Wow, this just came up in my pick a card reading. Don't let pride get in the way. Okay, guys, we're up in our heads here. There's a lot of feeling about what's in our thoughts. So don't let pride get in your way. Whatever your situation is unfolding this week, remember to not be too proud. And know that you are very close to achieving your goal. Whatever your goal is that you want to do this week. If you want to get out of this sense of worry and anxiety and stagnation, you're close to achieving it. If you're trying to move past and into something that's a little bit more successful or a better communication with somebody, it's coming. It's just going to take a few days, and it's going to be a few days of unfortunately, but you guys can get through it. So we're going to look at a little bit of guidance from the Animal Oracle. Just some extra guidance for this week's forecast as it's unfolding. Wow, holy. Okay, so we've got two guidance cards. Oh, I love these. They go really well together art-wise. We've got the Fox Spirit and the Coyote Spirit. So you need to think on your feet. As things unfold, you need to think on your feet. And Coyote Spirit. Trust in divine detours. There is a reason, guys, for all this stagnation and worry and anxiety. You need to trust in it. There is purpose behind it all. So the Eight of Wands is coming, guys. Eight of Wands, you know, we're looking at swift decisions and conditions for success. We're looking at movement forward and a feeling of harmony. You know, Eight of Wands talks about nimble handling as well, and so does the Fox Spirit card. Think on your feet. Be nimble. Go with it. Make the decisions, but don't let pride get in your way. You're close to coming to this sense of success and releasing this sort of grief, so to speak. You're going to be healing from it. The worst is over, and you're going to be emerging from this dark. I hope this makes sense, guys. Be sure to follow my pick a card. I'll put it up in the eye right here. And we will see you soon. Cheers.